Thanks for tuning in. We've got some exciting basketball up ahead. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And, of course, Naz Reid, this is their first game without him.
Yeah, that move was all about the long-term horizon for them. I know it's a little shocking how different this team looks, but given some time, I think things will come together. Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And the shot is good by Garland.
One of the harder jobs in the league today is trying to stay with Garland on that open floor. He's too quick. He's too savvy.
They get it back. Pass to Dimon. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. The kick out to Edwards. Claxton with a rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Guys, back over to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Here's Claxton. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. To the inside. Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Left side Porter. And he buries his first look.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Count that one. Randle's got 6.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And it's Dimon missing. The Timberwolves lead by 4. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
It's hauled in by Wolf.
and the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Lets it go from the wing. No good, off the front rim.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Brooklyn, no good that time either. Garland with the ball. Claxton picks him up. Pass to Randall. Garland, he's open. Brooklyn with the board. And here's Thomas from the arc. Kept alive. Here's Dimon. 6 to shoot. Oh, deflected. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Claxton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. Garland for 3. Claxton with a rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
To the middle. And stolen by Claxton. Nets trail by 6. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Damn it, that's good.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Top of the key. Pass to Randall. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, misses the dunk.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. With a healthy roster, the Nets got off to a good start last year, Richard.
Yeah, they were 9-10, playing good ball, but a few injuries, notably one to Cam Thomas, really shut down their season. And the Nets went 6-22 after the All-Star break.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Dillingham. Inside. Down low. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Jones.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Outside Johnson. The screen by Bamba. To the paint. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Pass to Merrill. Beyond the arc. On target from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Toure. Jones with some nice D. And the call will be against Mo Bamba. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Dillingham. And a big-time jam right there.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
It's Johnson with a drive. Bamba, that's good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Merrill. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 8. Johnson for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Outside Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Pass to man. Outside Johnson. Jackson down low. Second chance shot. Rebound Minnesota.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Left side Bagley. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 7. Jackson can't get it to go.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Hawkins. And it's all from three-point range. Oh, there's the alley! And so it's Minnesota closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to...
26.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Pass to Highsmith. Launches it. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Highsmith. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Thomas misses. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
For 3, Dimon. They get it back. It's stolen by Garland. Fast break, Minnesota. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Garland's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Minnesota leading by 16. Out left to the wing. And Claxton comes to help. Back to Garland. Randall right side. And there's a 3-second violation. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Dimon. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now, that's how you reboot a team.
And the shot goes. Highsmith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now. And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Randall. Now McDaniels from the arc. Claxton with a rebound. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Minnesota with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Randall. Out to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. It's hauled in by Wolf. Nets trail by 18. McDaniels with a steal. Now here's Garland. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Porter with the steal. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Demon. Down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And here's Edwards outside. Hits a three-pointer. Edwards has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Back to Thomas. To the middle. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Both teams making some changes here to end the run. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
McDaniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McDaniels got his first bucket in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jones has got 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Merrill. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Dillingham. And he makes it. Dillingham's gotten his third basket of the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Pass to Jones. And the call will be against Mo Bamba. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Here's Merrill. Rebounded by Toure. Nets trail by 21.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And this is just really sloppy play. It's part of why they're trailing. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Jaquez no good. Here's Mann. And the three-pointer goes. Mann's got his first 3 points of the game.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Here's Bagley. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. A minute 22 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Toure. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
I didn't see that crossover coming, and neither did the defender, apparently.
Outside Jaquez. Solid defense from Williams.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Left side, Jaquez. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jaquez has got his second basket on the night.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Dillingham with the bucket.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And that one's good. Toure's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Dillingham, no good. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Toure. Give him 8 points now. That one doesn't drop. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Minnesota leading by 16. Here's Dillingham. Give him 8. Pass to Bagley. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's Minnesota up by 16. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And he gets the bucket. Garland's got 7.
Tough to contain. Garland with one of the quicker first steps in this league.
Pass to Porter. Here's Dimon, guarded by Garland. Here's Wolf. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Garland. To the inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Garland. The rebound by the Nets.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's Dimon. 6 points for him. Can't cash it in from close range. To the paint. Out to Garland. Back to Edwards. Edwards is doubled. To the middle. And stolen by Claxton. It's Thomas on the wing. Counted from distance.
This is the kind of range Thomas has, which is why you must get out on him immediately.
Outside McDaniels. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Back to you guys.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Here's Thomas for three. They get it again. Screen by Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Dimon. Launches it from deep. McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Here's Gobert. Claxton with a rebound. Nets trail by 15. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Here's Thomas for three. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Garland with the ball. Now Porter defending. To win the cold spell. And Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Randall inside. And he banks in the layup. Randall's got 12 points in the game.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game.
And here's Porter outside. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Garland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Timeout.
Cam Thomas picks one up. You can tell this team really relies on Darius Garland on the offensive end.
And that's because he offers options. Garland can make plays for himself and the other. So you never know if he's going to make that nice pass or that nice shot.
First free throw is good.
The continued evolution of Garland has been fun to watch. Every aspect of his game continues to grow and get stronger and more confident.
Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Edwards with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity? And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Then he drops the first.
And at the line, shooting 2.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page. No debate there. He got hammered.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your host squad. Anyone want a t-shirt? Say what? I said anyone want a t-shirt? Oh, yeah. I see you.
And he sinks the second. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Down low. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Garland. Back to Edwards. Takes it inside. Okay, knockout.
Man.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Outside Garland. There's the drive. And it's Highsmith missing. Nets trail by 21. Here's Toure. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. Here's Dillingham. Give him 8. And he drives in. Bagley, no good. Pass to Toure. Now here's Bamba, covered by Merrill. 5 on the clock. Here's Toure. Over Dillingham. Toure can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 18. Here's the 3. Here's Bagley. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They retain possession. This one for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Jackson on the wing. A good look from Johnson. Dillingham with a rebound.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Count the basket.
Assisted by.
And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there. I just love when teams make it work down low.
Here's Dillingham. Give him 8 points now. They grab their own miss. Bagley. And the layup is good off the glass. Bagley's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Johnson to the left side wing. Toure for 3. Here's Bamba to the inside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Highsmith. Off the mark there with a 3.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Merrill, that's good. Merrill's got 5 now.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Really mucking it.
74.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Dimon.
Get through, get through, get through. Spring coming.
Jones grabs the board. And it's Jones with the ball for Minnesota. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And Minnesota making a change here. Nets trailed by 18. Stolen by Jones. Here's McDaniels. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It'll go on Michael Porter. Free throw no good for McDaniels. And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that, because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring. He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Man, good whistle there.
First free throw is good.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And so he makes both from the line. The Timberwolves lead by 16. Here's Edwards. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Team 7.
And he can't get the first one. And Minnesota making a change here.
Devin.
And he misses the second one as well. So 0 for 2 that time. Pass to Edwards. Now Gobert. And here's Garland. Gobert is doubled. Porter pulls it in. Nets trailed by 18. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. And it's Dimon missing.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Back to Gobert. 4 on the clock. Here's Garland. And Gobert with the stuff.
And when you foul Gobert, you really got to foul him, or he'll just power right through.
And that one falls for Gobert. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Too reckless with the ball. He's hurting his teammates with these mistakes.
Pass to Porter. Gets stolen by Garland. On the break. Randall can't hit.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
And here's Porter outside. The offensive rebound. For 3, Dimon. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He really hasn't had it offensively tonight. This team needs him to play better.
That one goes. Count it.
And I like it. The game plan is simple. Keep getting Garland the ball. It is that simple, and it's working.
Here's Dimon. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to McDaniels. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
For three, Porter's shot is off.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And the shot is good by Garland.
They're really working the paint now.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Brooklyn calls timeout. Merrill outside. Johnson on the wing. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Buries it from three. 8 points for Jaime Jaquez.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Outside Tucker. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves ball.
Brooklyn on D. Here's Jaquez. 5 to shoot. No good there. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Back to Jaquez. Out to the wing. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Back to Merrill. Nance, high post. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Jaquez. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Offensive rebound. Here's Dimon. Shot clock at 6. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Inside. Here's Merrill. Pass to Nance. Left side Tucker. Here's Highsmith. Into the lane. Oh, and Jackson with the block. They recover it. The 3-ball. A shot by Merrill, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Substitutions on the court.
Here's Dillingham. And that one is stuffed right through.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And stolen by Jones. Here's Dillingham. Yep, count it. Dillingham's got 4 points this quarter.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And stolen by Jones. To the wing on the left. Takes the three. Merrill controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Here's Demon. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Darius Garland.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
Pass to Merrill. Three-pointer. Rebound Brooklyn.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Here's Demon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Driving inside. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Pass to Dillingham. So we see the Timberwolves taking the